Well, now we shall see different types of air conditioning systems. So these air conditioning systems can be classified into three categories depending upon the seasonal requirements. The first one is summer air conditioning system. Second one is winter air conditioning system. The next one is year-round air conditioning system. So in summer air conditioning system, generally we use during the summers, and the winter air conditioning system is used in winters, and the year-round air conditioning system can be used both during in summer and winter. That means all around the year you can use it. So that means it have both the provisions of summer and winter air conditioning system. Now we shall see about the summer air conditioning system. So in summer, generally the temperature or the outside temperatures are very high. So the refrigeration system has to decrease the temperature, decrease the dry bulb temperature. In addition to this, it has to control the humidity also. Here, there may be two types of situations. In one area, like Hyderabad, the humidity is very high. Sorry, in Hyderabad, the humidity is very less. And in Visakhapatnam, the humidity is very high. For human comfort, the humidity has to be maintained around at 60%, the relative humidity. But if you take a dry area like Hyderabad, the relative humidity may be around 20%. And in case of Visakhapatnam, it may be around 85 to 90%. So we have to bring the relative humidity to the 60%. So that is the task of the air conditioning system. So that's why here again, there are two types. The first one is the summer air conditioning system with humidification setup and the summer air conditioning system with dehumidification setup. So we know already what is meant by humidification or dehumidification. So humidification means adding moisture content to the air, and dehumidification means removing the moisture content from the air. So the diagram which shows a refrigeration system with humidification setup. So this can be used in dry areas like Hyderabad. So here, if you observe, this is the cooling coil. So it is nothing but the evaporator coil. So here only the evaporator coil of the VCR system is being shown, and the remaining components are not shown as they are well known to us. And here there is a passage of air through the dampers. Here these dampers are used to control the flow of air, and here is a filter. It is not filler, it is filter which is used to filter the air, and then the air passes over this cooling coil so that its dry bulb temperature or simply the temperature decreases. So here you will get low temperature air on which certain amount of water is being sprayed. So as the water is in the form of some small droplets, it may be some of the water can be converted into vapor, and that vapor is mixed with the air, and then this air will become moist air. This moist air will move through the water eliminator. So if there is any water particles that is in liquid form, that will be separated here, and only the moist air will be sent to the conditioned space. So here there is a fan to suck the moist air from the system and send it to the conditioned space. So in the conditioned space, the air cools the space, and again it is returned to the initial point so that it can be recirculated again. So here we are doing cooling and humidification. So we have already studied different types of psychrometric processes, among which the cooling and dehumidification is one of the process. So that is being in use here. So here this is the psychrometric chart. Here from 1 to 2 it is cooling process, the dry bulb temperature is decreased, and 2 to 3 is that is the humidification process where the specific humidity is increased from omega 1 to omega 3. So this type of air conditioner is called as a summer air conditioner in dry conditions. And the next one is the summer air conditioner in humid areas. It means just like Visakhapatnam. So in Visakhapatnam, the humidity is very high. So it is around 90% or 85%. So it has to be reduced to 60% for human comfort. So here this will be the setup. So this setup is also just like the previous one, but here there is a heating coil is provided instead of water spray. As usual, the fresh air will enters through the dampers and then through the filter and then over the cooling coil or evaporator coil, at which here the refrigerant in the evaporator coil is maintained at a temperature less than the dew point temperature of the water. So that's why whatever be the moisture in the air is condensed and that will be settled down at the bottom, which can be taken out, and only after removing the moisture the dry air is sent over the heating coil. So since the temperature is reduced to dew point temperature, so it has to be once again increased according to the comfort conditions. So that's why here the temperature is increased as per the requirements and then it is sent into the conditioned space. And from here, once again, it is recirculated. And here the diagram, the psychrometric chart shows these two processes. This is about the summer air conditioning system. Thank you.